was in my public speaking class, I decided to do a presentation on Operation Rolling Thunder under this president. And I believe that Operation Rolling Thunder is the most badass military operation in all of American history, which is what inspired my username, because it was literally about bombing communists. LBJ taught those suckers a lesson, and also, Rolling Thunder is just a cool nickname.
The book that I just read that I would recommend is KGB, The Secret Work of Soviet Secret Agents by John Barron. So for those of you who don't know what the KGB is, it was part of the Soviet Union back in the 20th century, and it was like the CIA/FBI type of organization, but for the Soviet Union. And this book really goes into detail and explains about how the agents like blackmailed people into recruiting them, gaining secret information from countries such as the US, Mexico, and a bunch of other countries. It even talks about how they were even trying to make a Mexican revolution by recruiting people. But overall, if you want to get all the details, read the book. I find it really interesting.
America, 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 fuck yeah! Coming together to sing the motherfucking day, yeah, America, fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah. Terrorist, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America, fuck yeah!
Only organization in America that gets blamed for crimes their members never commit.
That's very true, and all we care about are for people to be able to hunt and defend themselves. Don't know why those are controversial, but we live in a society where it is.
Trump! 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 Is everybody ready? I wanna be like the Donald Trump. I wanna be like...
So we raise her up every morning, we take her down every night, we don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her up right. On second thought, I do like to brag, 'cause I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag.
Yeah, bitch, I flare it raw. Yeah, bitch, I flare it.
Well, another book I can recommend for, I guess, book talk would be Taft 2012. It is written by Jason Heller. I normally don't read fiction, but this is the first one I read in a while in terms of a fictional book, and it was pretty good. The concept of it is basically President Taft comes alive in 2011 to 2012 after mysteriously disappearing. I'm not going to tell you how he came back, because you have to read the book, but I find it very interesting, and it explains him adjusting to the next century and all the different stuff he's doing in terms of politics and future family and all that. There's some funny parts in the book too. TikTok has auto-tune.
My advice is quit being a woman and be a man.
One time, my friend gave me some very, very spicy chicken wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. I was not expecting them to be as hot as they were, but when I took a bite, that was an experience! Apparently, it was one of the hottest spices offered at Buffalo Wild Wings. And ever since then, I have preferred spicy foods, because now I know I can handle pretty much anything spicy. And also, spice is just more fun than sour and sugar.
If you don't take 100% of the shots you make, then you miss. Ooh, splurging on Prada, splurging on Gucci, splurging on Balenciaga. Ooh, walking in New and I'm splurging. Hop in a lamb and I'm swerving. Okay, cost so much money I burn it. Whoa, go through these risks 'cause I earned it. Yeah, I'm on Adderall. What? Walking
Sucks for him. Does anyone remember these? These things back from, what year was it? 2016? That probably was the year. I can't believe people actually use these. Although they are pretty fun, so actually I can. I love Zoom trolling, especially with the gang of Subtrist, Nicholas Cold, and Bragan, trolling these types of people with these types of people. Now, I'm in no way a qualified psychologist, but I have to break it to you, pal. They're imaginary. My first dream job was to be an astronomer ever since first grade. That's when I decided to do something in space. And then now, since 2020, I found out my calling was to help society in probably one of the biggest ways, which is to be a politician. Because I am willing to stand up against the woke crowd, stand up for what's right. I would not let America go to crumbles as fascists gain power.
Yankee man. And when I see old glory waving, I think of all the brave men who have fought and died for what is right and wrong. And when I see old